Hey Jewel fans!
I'm Chris.
And I'm Ronnie from the Jewel Writers Archive.
We're here today with another segment of our archive showcase where we bring to you products and memorabilia from Jewel Writers. We discuss our memories of them. And we hope to hear your memories too.
Right.
So today we are discussing
the Upper Deck trading cards. Now, I had these as a kid.
I did too. We traded them actually as kids.
So these were trading cards. And I think maybe that's because of all the memorabilia, maybe trading cards were considered the most boy-like, so they were the most acceptable.
Probably.
Well, not only that though, I think that I had already had a love, because I had an affinity for the Disney trading cards, and I already liked them, so...
Yeah, I mean, I had a few, like, Marvel trading cards, and I had, like, my brother's cast-off, Magic the Gathering cards that I only had for the art because I didn't know how to play the game.
So it started off with marketing.
Yeah.
So the first thing that happened with Upper Deck was they had sent out a folder, and you can see more about the marketing. Down below there's a link specifically for Princess Guinevere and the Jewel Writers marketing, but this one is featured for the Upper Deck. So, like, let's say prospective trading card stores, card stores, things like that, they would have received a packet like this, and it says, "Caution! The contents of this folder contain information about action, adventure, and fantasy."
Aww.
So it was very epic.
It is.
It opens up, and it's a beautiful folder. So this one, it starts off with the logo, Princess Guinevere and the Jewel Writers. She's beautiful, she's brave, and she's pink. That is
not
the
color
call to
coded
action,
at all.
right? That is the call to action. So some of the bullet points say a new animated television series that's hot with young girls across the U.S. Supported by a major licensing program at retail, Upper Deck brings the excitement and adventure to life in dazzling trading cards. Jewel Reader card is a special decoder card. Princess Guinevere's Secrets have inside information about the show and fun stickers to play and decorate with. So that was kind of their call to action to let them know. And in the folder, because it was a working folder, it also had inserts. Now, the folder and this insert were bought separately, so I'm not 100% certain. I think it did come with another insert, which actually, it's featured here. This is the other insert that was featured with the Upper Deck folder. Unfortunately, we don't have that as part of our collection. But here's the insert that we do have, and this one, it starts off with saying, "Girls across the U.S. will love Princess Guinevere and the Jewel Writers." Trading cards by Upper Deck. Beautiful cards featuring characters from the hit television show. Fun stickers. Special Jewel Reader insert cards decode the hidden information on the Princess Guinevere's Secrets cards. Impulse price to sell through.
So they know who they're talking to.
They're talking to that happy girl. I mean, she is excited.
She is so excited.
She is so excited to be trading in her painted background of Guinevere's room with her beautifully displayed opened box of Guinevere cards.
Got the whole box of cards. She's so fortunate.
Well, I actually got the whole box too.
Yes. Yes, you did.
This is my second box. Because my first box I opened and I thoroughly enjoyed. I'm not sure what happened to the box. Maybe my dad kept it, and maybe it accidentally probably purposely got thrown away. Not certain. Again, you're kids. You don't really think about those things. But this is the second of the boxes that I have, and I love this box. Again, it features the iconic 3 of them standing with their jewels held high. I love this pose. Again, it's something that we've seen on the Song of the Rainbow video. It's things that we see all over the rest of the product. It's just, it's so pretty. I really do love this artwork. I mean, this is like box artwork. Well, literally it is a box, but it's so pretty. And the logo, it pops, especially when you open up the box, as you can see. Now, there is one interesting feature, is that on the advertisement, you can see that when it pops up, it's cut around the logo and it stands up, which it does too as well. It's just, it's a little bit different because this one, you would have to cut the box, because if you just opened it like this and then propped it up, it would be standing in front of the box. But the way that they have it, it's in the back of it. So I think that that's actually how you would do it in a card shop. You would open it up, cut it off, and then put it in the back. I can't imagine cutting this. I can't.
Oh my goodness.
That would be so sad. So on the front, it advertises 36 packs per box, 8 cards per pack. See your favorite characters and animals from the hit TV show. Discover Princess Guinevere's secrets and special secret cards inserted in every pack. look for the dazzling Jewel Reader card down there in the bottom. It has this huge sticker, as it were.
Yeah, that was apparently a huge selling point for these Jewel Reader cards.
For the hit TV show.
Yes.
It keeps referencing that too.
It's very much trying to play into like the decoder ring.
Right.
Listen next week, kids. Radio drama thing.
And it's probably also because of the fact that the premise of the show is we're looking for lost jewels.
Right.
We're looking to uncover the hidden crown jewels. So again, this whole the mystery of finding something hidden or finding your hidden jewel in the toys.
Right. Yeah. It's all tied into that central.
Right. Right. So it continues. Also on the sides of the box there is character artwork. So you have Fallon on one end of the box. On the other end, you do have Guinevere, and then on the next end, you do have Tamara as well. Fallon is featured in her adventure outfit, Guinevere is in her adventure outfit, and Tamara then is in her party outfit with the harp.
Yeah.
Song of the Rainbow again.
Specifically, yeah.
Love Song of the Rainbow. It's a great episode. I think that, I'm not really certain where the rest of them possibly could be from, but I know that is from Song of the Rainbow. And then the back of the box just has the gradated pink. So that is what the box is.
Yes.
Now, it does also say that the packs, there's 36 packs per box, and there were 8 cards per pack.
Yeah. So, we have 2 different styles of packaging, though. So this is the pack that would have been inside the box. It says, it has the 8 cards per pack. It's got, it says, see your favorite characters and animals from the hit TV show. Discover Princess Guinevere's secrets and special cards inserted in every pack. It's a beautiful, foil-edged pack. It's shiny. I love how the jewels all have that metallic shine on them on these packs. They're very eye-catching. And then, of course, they're designed to catch children's eyes.
Right, so that way you want to pay for the package. Now, it is also interesting to note, on the back, it does give the ratios, as a typical trading set does. So it says the ratios of what you could possibly find.
Right. So, each card would have...
each pack.
I'm sorry. So the cards are numbered 1 to 55. Randomly inserted in these specially marked packs are Princess Guinevere's secrets, 1 to 1. So you'll have 1 secret card. And Jewel Reader, 1 to 3.
So for every
third pack, you would get a Jewel Reader card. And then, of course, these odds are not, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
The ratio is not guaranteed to exist within an individual box or case. So that's just the overall ratio for the entire run of the cards.
Right. But I know that I did get a full series. In fact, I think that I might have gotten 2 sets. I'm not sure. I would have to count them up to see how many is in the total box.
Right. So the Upper Deck Company, are they still around?
Upper Deck produces cards
they produce
still.
cards still? Okay.
Yes.
The second is a slightly different pack. It's got a 99-cent Starburst on there, so that is impulse price to sell.
Right.
And then but they've only got 6 cards in the pack.
Did the ratios change on this one?
Let's see. So they're packed with the secret cards in a 2-to-1 ratio.
So you have less of a chance.
Less of a chance of getting a secret card. And the Jewel Reader ratio remains the same,
1
to 3.
Okay.
So only every other of these 99-cent packs would have a secret card versus every one of the packs from the 8.
Right. And I think that the 99-cent ones, I'm not certain if these ones were after the run, after they still had a ton of cards left over and then they released them, or maybe the 8 cards per pack were sold in the boxes and the 99-cent ones were sold individually.
So we want to talk a little bit about the cards?
Sure. So after you would get your pack of 8 cards and you open them up, we're not going to open up these ones, but when you open them up, again, you had your possibility of getting them, and you got 8 cards. So the first ones that you would typically get, how the series is broken up, the first of them are story cards.
Yes.
So you have your story card that features the character. It usually has a scene from one of the episodes, and it has a beautiful border around the card itself of the sun, the moon, the heart, and I really love it. It features the Upper Deck logo as well as the Princess Guinevere logo. And on the bottom, all of the cards are labeled.
Yeah,
so
they have a little almost like a story title on them.
Right. So, like, for instance, this is card number 1. So it's Princess Guinevere. On the bottom it says, "Step into the friendship ring." When you would turn the card over, it does have the numbering of the card in the upper left-hand corner. Again, with the heart, the sun, and the moon border on it. It has a fun image of the character. Now, this was not a duplicate, whereas some card sets, the image is duplicated on the back of it. This one does have a brand new image. It's a brand new image, and it's in a fun sunstone border. And this is actually the sunstone border that we use in our own character cards on the archive.
Right.
So again, it's using that old memorabilia feel into the archive.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I love these cards. I think the story cards are my favorite out of all the cards, because they also come, if you look on the background, they usually feature like a painted background from the show. And they also feature, I'm full disclosure, I am like a lore hound. So I loved reading the show Bible that we found.
Hopefully you've read it too. And if you haven't,
it's amazing.
There's a link down below. So make sure to read the story Bible.
So it's interesting that a lot of the information in these cards comes specifically from the story Bible.
Right.
Like, it talks about colors of magic and different powers that are never really featured in the show, but there's such world expanding
so you have
bits
this
of information.
Whole huge world that was created.
Yeah.
So that way, in case the story editors ever wanted to reference it.
Yeah, so these are the story cards. What else did we have?
So after this line of the story cards, then the next one, as was featured, it kept saying fun stickers all over the advertising. So these are, they're officially called Upper Deck Stickums.
Okay.
So the Upper Deck Stickums, the ones that we're looking at here, this one is Tamara. So the Upper Deck stickers, they were a square sticker. They featured a cutout of the character. Usually the character was from the show somewhere. It wasn't like a story, like a clip art or anything.
It could have
like
been from anywhere in the show.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it features the name of the character, and then it shows the character up in a bubble. Now, something fun is on this particular card, it says it's supposed to be Fallon, but it's a picture of Kale. This is something that is a little odd that it has a picture of Kale as Fallon.
Yeah, it's somebody did not know who that character was, so you will definitely come across that strange and interesting card that always bugged me as a child.
I guess you would just have to be, like us, where if you notice something like that, it's going to bother you.
Yeah.
It's going to bother you. And on the back of them, it does give a listing as well of the rest of the cards that are available. On this particular one, it has Princess Guinevere, Fallon, Tamara, Drake and Thunder, Merlin, Lady Kale, Archie, Cleo Spike and Sugar, Rufus, Crystal Palace, Princess Gwen Party Time, Fallon Party Time, Tamara Party Time, Merlin's Jewel Box, and Music Power.
Yeah, I think it was the Fallon Party Time one, right? That had the Kale image on it. Yes.
So it says, use all 15 stickums to create your own stories.
Oh.
I don't know how you would create your stories from square stickers.
It's a little bit hard.
If you wanted to put them all together. Right, I mean, if you had like cutout stickers, like if they were cut out, or holographic fun ones, but those were the stickums. There you go.
Did you ever actually stick one on anything?
No. I never peeled them off.
I never peeled them off.
I would have never peeled them off. Maybe you did, not sure, but I never did. Never did. So after the stickums, then the next set was the Discover Avalon. So Discover Avalon is this beautiful card set of 9 that create the map of Avalon.
Yeah, when you piece them all together, it's like a jigsaw. It's like a very easy jigsaw puzzle.
Right. And this map, again, it's featured on the archive, so we've put it together using a beautiful border. It's in the Discover Avalon section.
Right. I loved this too because, again, it features a lot of background information about the world in which these characters live. Just stuff that never comes up in the show.
Right.
For a long time I wondered, where did they get this information from? Check out
the show Bible. There you go. That's where all the information came from.
Yeah.
And oftentimes on these cards, there will be information that will wonder, where did that idea come from? Or where was that featured? It was never said in the show. Well, it was in the story.
Yeah.
So that probably leads me to believe that when creating the cards, the Upper Deck team would have probably had access to the show Bible.
Of course.
Right. And so again, Discover Avalon, you have a segment depending on what card you're looking at. You have a segment of the map when all put together. There's the 9 that come put together, or there is the completer card that shows you exactly what the map is supposed to look like. Of course, it's not as detailed because it's shrunk down.
Incredibly difficult to read.
It doesn't have all the information. And on the back, there is a character that's featured, and then it says Discover Avalon, again with a fun background. Usually the Discover Avalon backgrounds featured something that looks like as if it's from Song of the Rainbow. I'm not 100% certain. It has a castle in the background.
Yeah.
And then there's a piece of lore or history about that particular land. And then the last part, were those specially Princess Guinevere's secrets that were advertised over and over again. So
these are the secret cards. They feature an image from the show with the Upper Deck logo in a hollow, just not a hollow foil, but just a regular foil, hot pink up at the top. And also they feature the logo and the girls in the heart in this logo, in this beautiful, foil hot pink thing.
Right, it says Princess Guinevere's Secrets.
Right.
So that's what it says. So it's they kind of created a logo for the Princess Guinevere's Secrets cards. And like,
oh, it does say Secrets.
Right.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, it says Princess Guinevere's Secrets. So there is apostrophe S on there. And it does have the 3 girls in their signature heart. And for me, it always kind of bothered me because it's supposed to be the logo, but it's just like they cut out the banner and the Jewel Riders because the moon's just kind of floating there. At the bottom, it's just kind of floating.
It's sort of sad by itself there, isn't it?
Because typically it would have been all connected.
Right. So, when you flip them over, you're greeted with this compass shape, and it says Jewel Riders with a sunburst and an R in the middle.
I think it says Jewel Reader.
Oh, is that what
Jewel
it says?
Reader. So it's meant to tell you
it's covered by the logo on half of it.
So it's meant to tell you to put your Jewel Reader card over it.
Yes. And the Jewel Reader cards are these wonderful cutouts. They have this red, I don't know what you would call it, cellophane.
Yeah, it's like a red plastic, red cellophane.
And then you can place them like so over the top of the secret cards, and it will decode the message of whatever the secret card was.
Ooh, Merlin is over 1,000 years old.
What does mine say? Enchanted jewels magically create jewel armor. This is news.
There you go. This is incredibly magical secrets.
Here we go.
Guinevere's been keeping these secrets.
With more knowledge, the girls' jewels will create level 2 armor for stronger magic.
Dun dun dun! Season 2!
Yeah.
So these must have been created then either while they were working on Season 2 because the cards only feature Season 1 images.
Right, there's nothing from Season 2 in these.
So these must have been created at the end, probably, or something to that effect.
Yeah.
So something fun that's on the back of the Secrets card. So first you have the Princess Guinevere's Secrets cards. Before we learned the magic of how to decode them, it says, Jewel Riders, do you want to know a secret? Find one of the 3 Jewel Reader cards to place over this hidden message and reveal the secrets of Avalon. And then the Jewel Reader cards themselves, and it does have the Jewel Reader foil logo on the upper left-hand corner of the Jewel Reader card. So that was the logo that was
the R in the starburst.
That was the logo that was being blocked by the logo on the back of the Princess Guinevere's Secrets cards. So the back of the Jewel Reader cards says, Jewel Riders, you hold the magic of and then this one is the Heartstone,
and
that one is the Moonstone, Sunstone. In your hand, place this card on top of any Princess Guinevere's Secrets cards to reveal a hidden message. Now, personally, I always preferred the Heartstone not only because of the fact that it was the Tamara Jewel Reader card, but the way that the heart was shaped, it gave such a larger viewing space.
Yeah.
Whereas the
Moonstone is like, how do I put this on here to raid?
So it definitely doesn't have the space as wide as the Hearthstone. That's why I always chose the Hearthstone to read it. So that was my preferred of the Jewel Reader cards. So those were the ones that I chose.
Yeah. So yeah, overall, I think the cards are one of my favorite pieces of memorabilia because as a child,
there's legend to them. There's artwork,
and as an imaginative child reading these, you could almost start to spin your own stories just out of the information on the card. And we did.
We did spin our own stories.
Yes.
Little 10-year-olds writing their own behind-the-scenes stories of Avalon.
Yeah. So, I mean, in the pre-internet days, these were great for firing the imagination, and I still think they are. And they're beautiful. They have beautiful, holographic pieces to them, and just there's a lot of care and thought put into the cards.
Right.
So
I love them.
Yeah.
Hopefully you do too.
One of my favorite pieces. So.
And if you don't have them, hopefully good luck on finding some.
Yeah. Maybe
thing to add to your collection.
Maybe go to your local comic shop and see if they might still have a dusty box in the corner of Jewel Rider cards, and then buy them if you find them.
Good luck.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, we hope that you enjoyed hearing the magic and the mystery of Princess Guinevere's secrets and the fun stickers that are priced to sell.
Yes. We obviously were priced to sell for us.
Right. So if you like this video, be sure to like, subscribe, tell your friends, and stay tuned on the latest Princess Guinevere and the Jewel Riders news.
All right. Friends together?
Friends forever.
All right.
Bye.
By the magic of the Sunstone, you're tuned into the Jewel Riders Archive.